Good afternoon. We have just addressed how our alliance is responding to a changed security environment. Europe is facing the greatest refugee and migrant crisis since the end of the Second World War. Driven by conflict and instability on our southern borders, as well as criminal networks that traffic in human suffering. We have just agreed that the NATO will provide support to assist with the refugee and migrant crisis. This is based on a joint request by Germany, Greece and Turkey. The goal is to participate in the international efforts to stem the illegal trafficking and illegal migration in the Aegean. NATO's standing Maritime Group 2 is currently deployed in the region under German command. It will be tasked to conduct reconnaissance, monitoring and surveillance of the illegal crossings in the Aegean Sea in cooperation with relevant authorities, and to establish a direct link with the European Union's border management agency, Frontex. As part of the agreement, Greek and Turkish armed forces will not operate in each other's territorial waters or airspace. Our top military commander, Sakur, is now directing the standing NATO maritime group to move into the Aegean without delay and to start maritime surveillance activities. Our military authorities will work out all the other details as soon as possible. And allies will be looking to reinforce this mission. This is not about stopping or pushing back refugee boats. NATO will contribute critical information and surveillance to help counter human trafficking and criminal networks. We will do so in cooperation with national coast guards and working closely with the European Union. We have also decided to intensify intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance at the Turkish-Syrian border. Turkey is on the front line of this crisis, and this will complement the NATO assurance measures for Turkey, which we decided in December. It is important to respond swiftly because this crisis affects us all, and all of us have to contribute in finding solutions. Today, we also agreed to step up our support for the international coalition to counter ISIL. We agreed in principle to use NATO AWACS surveillance planes to backfill national AWACS capabilities. This is in response to the US request. Our military planners are now working out the details. The decision will increase the ability of the coalition to degrade and destroy the terrorist group ISIL, which is our common enemy. Enhanced intelligence and surveillance is a key part of NATO's response to hybrid threats from the south and from the east. We now have a detailed implementation plan for our hybrid strategy. NATO is improving its ability to identify, recognize, and attribute hybrid actions and to respond quickly. We also took steps to increase our allies' resilience in areas that are vital in any crisis, by setting baselines requirements in areas such as continuity of government, energy supplies, food and water resources, telecom and cyber networks, and transportation systems. Resilience is primarily a national responsibility, but both NATO and the European Union have a role in providing tools and advice in specific areas. So, to be more effective in countering hybrid threats, we are committed to working even more closely with the European Union. We also discussed during our meeting today the situation in Afghanistan. Ministers assessed the work of the Rescue Support Mission. They agreed that our training, advice and assistance for the Afghan forces remains essential for stability in Afghanistan. And they confirmed that the mission should continue to be kept under review to ensure its effectiveness. So with this, I'm ready to take your questions.
And you have to vote no matter what. I say it all the time. If you're sick, if you're really like you can't move, you're close to death, your doctor tells you it's not working, your wife is disgusted with you, she said, I'm leaving. No matter what, she says, darling, I love you, but I've fallen in love with another man. I don't give a damn. You gotta get out to vote, right?